if I didn't play this close to the map a lot of the time, I just stick with terrain map mode. But because I do, I need to use the political. Look at Tartessia as well. 83,000. They're gaining. I guess they're right about the food situation. And he has moved his troops away from the border. Has that changed Massilia's mind? Nope. They are still very much ready for an attack. But, you know, he's not got a whole lot in this region. I'm most interested to see where Massilia plan on bringing these troops. We've got some in the Po River Valley, that's good. The fleet is here. The pirates being hired is a really good idea, getting that level 15 involved. So you fight, he's going to bring in obviously the biggest fleet, if they get to it, and then you bring in the pirates afterwards with the Liburnians ready to change the combat role, the tactics. And yeah, that works really well. Really good idea from him. Hopefully it works out. And it should work out. It's probably going to work out. But yeah, this war is going to happen soon. Let's go back to Colchis. Actually, let's go to Judea. Not much happening there. Yamna is the one that's succeeding the most, but then again, they only have to fight Athens, no one else. And as I've said before, yes, this is great. Fighting Athens, getting them out of the war, and they've now pushed all the way through so they can start marching through Judea. But by the time they manage to do that, they have already pushed past the really well-defended areas. I mean, I guess there's a lot of hills and forests over here, so hopefully that is going to be something they can work with. But yeah, ooh, big battle. Not really. Using cavalry skirmish, that's a really good idea as well. Seems to be working out for them. But yeah, by the time Yamnat needs to crush this, stack wipe it, leave something behind to siege, and then maybe something behind to stop Athens from trying to retake it from behind them. And then they need to march their 200,000 or whatever up and aid Judea. Oh, actually, Judea have already got a pretty nice front line. So what have the Rhodians got? Nothing. They seem to have been sent packing. And this is them returning, perhaps? And then what about Colchis and Aeolia up here? I mean, they've done some things, but it seems to be a little bit of a stalemate right now. This is not very movable. But it's just very interesting that Colchis versus Aeolia, Aeolia wins. And then Rhodes plus... Who else is getting involved here? I guess Aeolia as well. And maybe some Athens and the Dacians is enough for Judea. And then Yamna is pretty uncontested down here. They're doing really well. Where's the Axumite troops? That's what I want to know. Because they are in the war as well. They've got 17,000, 18,000 there. A lot up on the border as well. So they are taking part. The war against the Gedrosians is over, and it looks like Axum is just taking a tiny sliver. I think maybe one thing they're trying to do is get Yamna up in points. Let's have a look quickly at the scores, or the current population, current scores. Yamnat have 57 points, which is only 32 behind the leader in Massilia with 89, whereas Axum is 56. I don't know, maybe they are hedging their bets on Yamnat, but it's very even between them, so I don't know. I expect a lot more, especially from Mesopotamia, but they lost so many pops last session. They still have 6k pops? Yeah, they do, but yeah, maybe they should have a bit more. Oh, the Rhodians have found a good place to do battle. And the Judeans get sent packing, of course they do. Well, the Judeans are holding their own here until these Aeolians get involved after all. At least, I mean. That's gonna happen. Right, 696. When was this truce for you again? August of this year is when the war will happen. These are not mercenaries. I guess their morale is coming up now. Have you got... Let me click on Magna Graecia, please. There we go. Economically, yeah, he's still on low maintenance. Oh, did I actually just see that change? No, I didn't. Wow, actually, he's on low maintenance and still only getting 37 ducats. That's rough. I wish I could tell what he would be spending if he had it both up. You're probably going to lose money, but I guess that's why he's got a huge treasury. And then technologically, that siege ability would certainly help, but that is a fair cost for a technology. Slave output would really help him. 5% extra slave output is nothing to be sniffed at. When is Magna Graecia getting their next mill tech? Good idea. I didn't check that. Quite a while away. So level 18, roughly 705. I imagine that's probably going to be his last mill tech of the game. Unless, I don't know, he does something mental with tech between now and then. So it looks like the Judeans and Axumites have been pushed out. Yeah, going with this big blob is... I mean, it's awkward and it's not something you like to see, but it's kind of all they had to really hope for. Alright, so... Yamna is probably going to get beaten by Athens here, unless he tries to attack before his morale is up. Looks like Yamna has seen the low morale and he's going to bring his troops around. If he catches him, he'll beat him, but if he doesn't, he won't. Alright, Maximus, Duke of Wellington, is still hot joining. That's why he's so far behind. And didn't work. Fuck. God damn it. At Tech 20, they get plus 10% discipline. I did not know that because it's been a while since I've been at Tech 20. That's, yeah, that's going to be tough for them to overcome. I mean, I don't think he's going to get there, in fairness. Man, speed 1, I'm sure the players are kind of raging at that. I'm looking forward to the next game. Hopefully it'll be a bit more stable. Massilia, what tech are you on? Oh, Massilia, not even close. Not even close. Oh, that's rough. The money is also not doing super hot. He does have his army paid for, though. 601 total income, 435. Wow! Now that was unexpected. Expenses 584, expenses 486. He's spending twice as much on the army. And the army is paid for. The army and the navy is paid for. He's losing 51 ducats a month. Let's bring out the calculator. So at... Oh, you've actually changed something, and now you're only losing a little bit. We're losing 5 ducats a month. Maybe disbanded somebody? Alright, well, I don't need you to calculate then, because I don't care if he's only losing 5. That's not important. Alright, so after that big battle, it's time for Rhodes to do their counterattack. But I guess they've seen the Yamnat and they're trying to run away from it. If you're not going to catch them, why bother moving in? It's too late. You've missed your chance. Yeah, but August 26th is when the war is, or the truce is up. I do want to focus on Magna Graecia because I do think this war is going to be, at the start at least, more interesting than the one here. This is a bit of a stalemate at the moment. Same over here, bit of a stalemate. So here, let's have a look. Truce is up. Troops are moving. And Massilia knows it. They've got their spies. They absolutely know that there is something coming. Where is his main fleet, Massilia? Right there, okay. He's got a fleet here to see when things are coming. I mean, I wouldn't really call it a fleet, but it does the job. You can see 105,000. You know then that this is not enough. Or maybe with this 82,000, it might be. Maybe. Come on. Things are moving. It's moving to the border as well. I assume when you get here, that's when the war will be declared. Oh, it's tense, actually. It's really tense. War? Oh, hang on. This war's over. No border changes whatsoever. The war is over. That is very interesting. I'm quickly going to go and jump down to the Gracia chat. Hey, war over.
Yeah, the problem is we were in a bad strategic position.
Like, we were losing that war technically.
Yeah, I saw that.
We couldn't.
We had the war goal the entire war. I guess because of Athens' losses down there, that was enough to counteract it.
Yeah, when I saw it was from 86 battles, negative 25 war score.
Yeah, I mean, we were, in my opinion, we were winning in the West and against Colchis and so on. But yeah, I don't know. I've watched a few more times. The AI sent so many troops into Yamna's big doom stacks. Yeah, not really much you can do about it.
So, are you going to be taking part in the upcoming war in Gaul, or no?
No.
I think we can agree that will be a interesting war, and I think we might try our luck with the East later on.
Okay.
Because, well, Yamnat is also now a great power, and is no longer allied with them. But to be honest, the war was quite interesting. A lot more interesting than I initially hoped, but...
yeah, without Magna Graecia involved, it was a lot slower and more interesting. So, White Peace? You didn't...
I mean, again, they had a lot more forts than the last time, and yeah, the problem is we were basically fighting 2.5 players because the Asia only sent mercenaries, which was fine, of course. But I mean, Yamnat and Axum also sent in more troops later on. They came through Colchis and even through Judea. I think they were also fighting us in the north, so...
I guess it was probably a good time to peace out as well, because Yamna had just finished with Athens and was bringing up thousands of troops.
Yeah, I figured it wouldn't be any more fun at this point. So
yeah,
okay.
We were.
You sieged more than they did, so you took the slaves, you gained pops. I guess that's where you have to look on the bright side. All right. Well, good luck with the rest of the session.
The Colchis capital has been decimated.
Yeah, no, I saw that. That was rough. It's now down to 120 pops. That's rough. Anyway, good luck with the rest of the session. I'm going to go and watch the upcoming war. See you in a bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. This is going to happen soon. Unfortunately, Massilia have to fight without Arvernia as a player. Could you join as Arvernia? Yes, Cataphoros. If you want to go and chat to Maximus, see if he is okay with that, then absolutely, that's fine by me. That is absolutely okay. Hey, Maximus, Cataphoros just said in my chat, if you want, he can sub for you now.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's
those last 30 minutes, it seems like something's gonna happen, so go ahead.
Yes, it's fairly obvious that that's gonna happen, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, well, sorry about the internet, I hope it gets better.
Yeah, that's alright, yeah.
No worries. Alright, the one thing I will say is, Cataphoros now knows how many troops, how many boats, and how many everything what should we call this side? The Southerners versus the Gauls. Yeah, that makes sense. Southerners versus Gauls. He now knows all about that. So that's a bit iffy, but at the same time, But yeah, it should be a lot more interesting having a player in Arvernia than not. Arvernia is a very strong country, but not if it's being controlled by the brain dead. Let's keep it here. 125,000. I mean, they're not taking a lot of food. I mean, they're taking 51 food out of the province every single month. So that's rough. But it's okay. It can sustain it for a while. Dacia is definitely showing their hand as well. They're showing, I am part of this. Bosporan Kingdom coming around with 94,000 troops. It's actually a really big fleet. Like, all of these fleets together will be enough to beat the Massilians, because Massilians are basically the only ones with a fleet. Despite Emporion being... I don't know. They probably should have fleets as well. But they've only got 22 ships. Emporion probably should be a little bit more of a... Okay, we need troops for defense. I will build troops. Right, let's have a look. Emporion. How much money do you have? 5,000 ducats. Alright, Cataphorus coming in. Hopefully, fingers crossed, this is going to be fine. Cataphorus, I remember, did have pretty damn good internet, so... Yeah, let's hope for the best. Emporion can take the final tradition right now. That is incredibly impressive. I mean, when you're drilling for the entire game, not attacking anyone, not doing anything like that, then that's... Yeah. Hey, how you doing?
Alright. A bit tired.
Well, I mean, you better wake up. You've got some shit coming your way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's I'm glad that Arbunia is not going to be an AI for this. It's really handy.
If I join quick enough.
What's your percentage right now?
18%.
Okay. You're faster than most.
Really?
Oh, faster than some. I mean, I think Thracian's probably the fastest that I've seen.
Mm.
Yeah, let's hopefully that happens very soon. And you can have a look at the wonder that is Swedish Troisen. I don't get it.
They fucking ran away from me from glorious Sparta.
I mean, you murdered them. I remember you murdering them in the second section or third section.
No, they emigrated. They didn't run away from us. They emigrated.
I mean, you did own Troisen. Then they maybe the volcano went off and
Yes, yeah.
and it shot the Troiseni into space and they landed in Sweden. That's my story. I'm sticking to it.
Yeah, that's part of the creation myth now.
How did the Greeks end up in Sweden? Well, now, isn't that a story? How fucking much manpower does Emporion have? Maximum. I guess that's what happens when you don't go to war, ever. Will the entire Italian imperialists be beaten down? Who can say? But I agree with James. Unlikely.
With me on the Gaul side.
Well, in fairness,
Yes.
your strength was more in your country.
Oh, I'll find a way.
Defending a few mountain passes and hill passes, you did well, but I wouldn't say that was like the epitome of like elite play. Oh, the war started. The war has started.
Oh, good. God. Hopefully Arverni doesn't join a battle before.
Wait a minute. Wait just 1 second, moment. Who declared the war? Because they both own part of Pise. The war is over Pise. Started by Magna Graecia. Okay, so Magna Graecia needs to take one mountain fort to get the war goal.
God. That's bad for us.
But if he doesn't get the mountain fort, then... well...
I think his chances are high. He has, 7 techs ahead of Massilia? Probably
oh, now what I'm looking at is going to be very interesting. This is something I want to keep an eye on. Wait, what are you doing? Really? You don't want to fight this? Holy shit, Bosporan Kingdom. Now that is an interesting move on your part. I don't want to say too much because you're going to be on part of this war.
Yeah. I'm at 80% now.
Okay.
My god, this is slow.
Come on, Bosporan Kingdom, what are you doing? These forts probably will be falling, I imagine. Let's just tag over to you. You can port assault, you can capture port. I don't know why you're not doing it.